Hello, guys. Besties. Tonight we have a super laid back, super chill night. It's I usually have questions. I usually have like a whole set of stuff going on, but tonight I decided just to make it as casual as possible because it's the three of us talking about our experience down in Charlotte. It's like just three friends chatting about how awesome or all the tea that we got down in South Carolina. Hi, Dakota. Hi, Caitlin.
Hey girl.
Hi.
Hi. I'm so glad to see you guys again. I already missed y'all. We had
I
so much
know.
fun.
I know. We need to do it again over the summer though when it's warm.
Yeah,
Yes.
agreed. So we'll go to
I
LA before then, though, right?
I'm
uh
gonna be there
I
the whole month of June, so you guys have to come see me.
Okay, so
I
we're
have
going
a
to LA in
surprise
June.
though. I have a surprise for you all.
Oh my god, what?
It
Tell
might be
me.
happening sooner than you guys think. I hope you guys are ready.
Oh my God,
Okay.
when?
May. We're going in May.
Oh, okay. Yes, I can make that happen. I can make that happen. Oh my God, we were both like, what?
TBD, TBD. Because
Tomorrow, I know I'm packing my bags right now.
I have
Listen.
other places I have to globe trot to first.
Oh,
That's
right,
right.
right. Dakota, listen, guys, Dakota's famous.
Bye girl, no I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
I
We
am
got
First
not.
of
stopped
We're
all,
not
like
talking about
10
we're talking about the
times.
famous people from Southern Hospitality tonight.
But we got stopped like 10 times every hour for people asking you for
at
photos.
least.
So we have to mention that part, Dakota. We cannot ignore the fact that we were stopped in every single place that we went to, and you got picture, which I think is absolutely awesome.
Yes,
Well,
you love your adoring fans, and it's so sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, I do love my people. Hold on, I'm trying to retweet your link. A
Yeah, go
little
ahead.
BTS over here. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, so we absolutely have to I'm thrilled to hear we're going to LA sooner. Do you know,
No,
remember how I
we're
was
going to
telling y'all like
Charleston sooner.
Charleston? Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay.
he wants to go. He wants to go in May.
We're going
Oh,
to
I thought we were
May.
doing LA in May. Okay, all
No,
right.
we are doing LA in maybe
You're coming to see me
August
in
In
June.
June.
or June.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I
we're
would
gonna do
rather
it
it's better to go
after.
in June than August. Oh my God. You want to talk about hot? You will roast from walking down the street there.
That's fine. I like a good humidity, but it's kind of dry in LA. But like I like the southern heat. Like when it's like 90 degrees and like my shirt stuck to me, I low key love that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's humid-ish in LA. Y'all haven't been to Denver. It is dry as bone here.
I don't want
Anyway,
to go there.
we're not here to talk about Denver. We're here to talk about Charleston. I'm gonna get us back on
Okay,
track.
so I want to get us started off since you said this was going to be casual, Eddie.
Yes.
I want to know because I've met everyone before. So I want to know out of the both of you, who surprised you the most after meeting them? That could be whether you liked them more than you thought or you liked them least than you thought, less than you thought. And who did you connect with the most?
Eddie, you're going first.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. Um, I'm gonna start by saying that when I went down to Charleston, I already had a connection with a few of them, like through like Instagram and whatever. So I kind of knew what I was getting into. Um, I have a special place in my heart for Joe Bradley. He was amazing the whole entire time. Before going to Charleston, we always talk. We always like DMing and stuff, and he was a vital part of making this trip happening. So definitely, I will say he was waiting for me and Lauren at the hotel when we arrived. He was like
Hmm.
right at the door. That was to me very special and something that I remember a lot because that's how you treat friends. Like that's more than just a business trip. He took this as like my friends are coming. I'm gonna say hi to them and make sure that they are situated, and I think that's awesome. Um, I love Mia.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
Mia went to the extent to spend a whole entire day with us
Hmm.
and showing us around in downtown Charleston and taking us to places. Sometimes I even look at the cut. I was like, "Are we like holding her back from doing something
I know.
else?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh," but she was awesome. Um, I would say TJ also is somebody who has a very special place in my heart. He's super nice,
He's
You just
gonna
have a
list the
crush
whole
on him.
cast.
Like but just be for real.
huh? And that's it. Yeah. I mean, they were the ones to spend the most time with us. I'm not gonna say like just one person. I mean, they took the time to like sit down. And Bradley was there. I mean, it's really hard for me to like say I bond the most with one person and the other one because, like I said before, all of them before the trip and during the trip made sure to communicate with me. So they're all great. Obviously, Joe Bradley went the extra mile in a lot of levels. So yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie, Dakota wants some shade, is what he's looking for. He wants.
Yeah, you were too nice.
Eddie
All right, so
shade.
Caitlin, we need the shade.
Yeah, I know, and now you left it to me. Okay, I'm gonna start the two that who I was surprised by the most. I really loved TJ. Okay,
Mhm.
I really liked him a lot, and the only reason I was surprised was because I feel like the way he was portrayed on the show was a little bit different than just like who he is face to face, right? Like he's really sweet and kind and very dry sense of humor. Totally love that. Mia was amazing. Like, oh my God, could you get any prettier? I just
Tell me about it.
I mean, you look at her and you're like, if I didn't like you so much, I'd be jealous, but I'm just gonna admire you. I'm going to say who. Let me just go for it because she definitely wouldn't even look at me when we showed up.
Wait,
Great.
stop before you do it. Before you do it, I don't even know what you're about to say right now.
I know,
what
because
you're
you weren't
going to
there.
say.
Oh
Eddie's
my
turning
god,
bright red. So Grace, we show up. Listen. I don't think I'm important enough that Eddie's dying.
Eddie's gonna hang up on you.
I know.
No, I'm just here like, oh my God, this is so good.
Now you're gonna make me start turning red. Oh my God. Grace, when we showed up, she like wouldn't even look at me. Surely I'm not important enough that she heard me call her a knockoff Chanel West Coast somewhere, but maybe she did. I've called her that many times. Oh my God. She is a knockoff Chanel West Coast. Okay. Dakota. You're going next. And like she did crack me up because she was so true to who she was. We're standing there, it's freezing, and she won't shut up about Burning Man. And the three, like Eddie, Lauren, and I are standing there shivering, and we're like waiting to go inside. There's no line. There's no reason for us
Was
to be
this the night after I left?
Yes,
Yeah.
there is no
Oh,
reason for us to be
okay,
standing
okay.
there. And she's just like going on like, yeah, so yeah, and then oh no, the best way to do it is to get like a trailer. We're gonna do an RV. Yeah, you know what? It's just
Girl,
gonna
I'm
be such a
gagged right now at
metaphysical experience. And the three of us are sitting there like, cool, awesome, cool, Grace. And then it's like maybe 5 minutes of her monologuing before we go inside. And I was like, what? She was exactly what I expected.
Well,
I mean, I think that's a good thing, right? Because like,
So it's
I
your
didn't
turn,
get to see-
Dakota.
huh?
It's your turn.
I'm
Okay.
going for it.
I know.
So,
Before you go, Dakota, I want to say something just in Grace's kind of defense. I'm not gonna try to defend her 100% because I know where Caitlin is coming from, but I'm going to say
You were there.
at least on my side. I mean, she stopped maybe like 3 times when we were inside. It was like a very
To
empty
talk to him and Lauren.
Sunday.
Ignore me.
And she came over and she said hello. She took a photo with me. But once again, I do feel like at that point we have made a connection with the whole entire cast, but her, and maybe I was more focused on saying goodbye to TJ and Will that were working that night, and they were the people who actually took the time to DM while we were there and like talk to us and be present. So that's how I see it.
I mean, she wasn't like mean or anything. She just, I didn't exist.
I have a question that I want you guys to answer too.
wait,
Yeah.
I've got to go.
Oh yeah, you go first, Dakota, before we answer this
Listen.
question.
Yeah.
I've got to come to Grace Lilly's defenses too here. So I didn't get to hang out with her the last time we were there because I left a day early. But she was the first one that spoke to me over the summer when they were filming. So out of everybody, she was the one that like went out of the way and come up and said hello. So I will give her that. Like she was super nice, super sweet. And she's always been nice to me like online and stuff. So I have nothing bad to say.
Listen, she's a star. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like I'm not mad at her, but I was also like, hi. Oh, no, I'm not.
Girl,
Okay.
you know.
I'm
when you got
Casper
a
over
lot-
here.
Yeah, when you got a lot going on, you're in your own world. So that's probably where she was.
Oh, she got a lot going on. You're right. Okay, but now you have to go. Who's your
Okay,
from
so
the weekend? Let's go off of the weekend, right? Maybe that.
okay. Okay, so I will say TJ was very shy when, well, I can't just go off
Mm.
the weekend. So TJ was very shy when I was at the premiere party. And I was like, I think it was because he's just shy in general at first. But then this past weekend, I was the most surprised to see like how friendly and how nice he was.
Mm.
So maybe he's like just a slow to warm up kind of person. But
I can
I
see
think
that.
he surprised me out of everyone the most. And Mia's my favorite on the whole show. So I've got to give it to her.
Yeah. I mean, and I see no, Eddie, it's your show. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, like I said before, we can go and answer the question. I want to answer this question for Erin. She sent in a question asking who was the best looking one in person.
This is hard,
Who
but I
goes
gotta go.
first?
Mia. Mia was like
Yeah.
she glows.
Girls, I got to give it to Mia. And
Maddie
I
was
don't
beautiful,
know.
too.
I feel like Joe and TJ are on like, they're both hot, but like they're different kinds of hot.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can't put them together.
I mean, all of them, no matter what, they're going to be more beautiful in person. That's why it's like, it's just, yeah, Mia just kind of has a glow to her. It's like, yeah, I
Girl, we're
Literally,
so far
she
up her
glows.
ass.
Literally, she glows.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's, I was literally like, what's your skincare routine? And
She was
I
like
think-
nothing.
basically, and I'm over,
Yeah, she
I'm like,
said
I
that.
skin cycle, I use a new face. I like,
Yeah.
You're
Meanwhile,
not even
I'm
using
over here doing
retinol?
Botox filler, everything,
God.
trying to be young, honey.
As soon as I can afford that filler, I'm getting it. So-
Yeah, I was surprised to find out TJ was 30. What? I thought he
Y'all-
was younger because he looks good.
He looks good. Damn good.
Yeah. Listen, there is nothing wrong with age. We talk about all ages over here. I freaked out when I found out Leva was in her 40s. I was like, excuse me?
Well,
I thought
because
was
she
my
looks
age.
my age,
Yeah.
at least.
There's
We're
nothing,
killing
there's
Eddie
nothing
over
pretty
here.
about ages.
I told you this show was going to be a shit show, and that's why I like it. This is why I didn't want to plan it, because this is just friends talking. It just happened that it would be broadcast for everybody to listen.
Well, you know I like to run my mouth, so.
Oh yeah.
And I love listening to you run your mouth. That's why.
Eddie, who's the best looking for you?
I mean, you just said. I think I said it before. This is not gonna be a shocking revelation, but I think TJ to me is the best looking one.
Yeah.
And out of the girls,
Yeah. Sorry.
We're not
And-
shocked, actually.
and out of the girls is definitely Mia. Mia has a glow that
Yeah.
I had never seen in anyone. Not only she's stunning, but her like her personality just comes out, and it's like this big light of fun that I told her I want to be her gay best friend forever, like forever.
Mhm.
I think you're gonna have to get in line. Now, I will say, okay, Joe Bradley actually he was really good looking in person too. Like I could see his appeal more. Like his skin too is like,
Well, you know he had
flawless.
that spray tan on, girl.
and you and I didn't.
And I literally look like a piece of mud running down King Street.
Same. Oh my god. I mean, I just don't. I hope no one really looked at my ankles compared to my shins because it all somehow gathered at my ankles.
It happened.
I just love you guys went all the way to get like spray tans and stuff, and I'm here thinking like, am I too pale? Because I'm coming from up north. I'm coming from freaking New York, like where it's like there's like negative 20 degrees, and you are like there's no sun for like 6 months, and I'm like,
Right.
am I looking ashy now right now?
No,
Am I looking
no.
like with no colors?
No,
No.
babe, you're pale as our tan.
Yeah. And if you want to fit in Charleston in the summer, and it goes for Charlotte too, you just need to fake tan and bleach the fuck out of your hair,
Okay,
and
but
then
wait.
you're gonna fit in.
You know what? I have a spray tan machine. I'll just bring it next time. I mean,
Oh,
yes,
I
please.
was one step away
Yes.
from bringing it this last time, and I used to like professionally spray tan people. So I will totally.
Okay,
Oh my God,
we
I'm
got
just gonna
that
need
part
someone to do it for me.
cover.
I need it. Like.
So
not good
do
about
we think they're gonna get a season 2? What's your thoughts on season 2? I want to know.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, just by seeing their interaction in real life and what's happening around them. I mean, if cameras were rolling, I would
Oh my
say,
God.
I mean, insanity.
Yeah.
Literally.
You're not being paid to tell you this. It is real. Like,
Yes.
There was a lot
that's one
that
thing
went
we need-
on. Oh, go ahead.
I say like that's one thing that we need to make sure that we kind of like reinforced when we talk to people about this show. A lot of people said like, "Oh, this show is fake. Nobody works there." I'm like, no, we
No,
literally met all of them except for
while
Grace
they
the
were
first
working.
night that we went there. Yeah,
They were absolutely
And they
working.
weren't filming.
They were, yeah, not at all. Emmy was there. I mean, all of them. Lucia was there the second night. We didn't
the
see her the
second
first
night.
night, but yes, they absolutely all work there. From what I'll go ahead and give the behind the, lift the veil a little bit, right? Like
Oh
one
my
of the
God, are you going
cast,
to tell them what happened Saturday?
maybe. But I will. This was another conversation on Saturday. Was that like basically yes, they all worked for DMG, and it didn't mean that some of them maybe didn't necessarily work in Republic, but Leva and her husband have multiple restaurants. Which, by the way, y'all, I've said this so many times now. Bourbon and Bubbles food was so good.
So good. Oh my God.
So they cast amongst the restaurants. But they all knew each other. There's clearly a long history and relationships happening there. Just by this was not stuff that happened in 3 months of filming. It doesn't work that way with people. These people are not like genuinely that good of natural actors. Sorry. I mean, they're not trying to be actors as far as I know. So I'm not talking
Girl, I
shit
can't
there.
act, but I could eat the fuck out of a reality TV show. So
I know that. I know that.
Same. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah, no, it is just because they maybe all didn't work in the same place. They absolutely all work for Leva. But yeah, Saturday was wow. Friday night was the night some of us, I was the only one, I think I was too tired, that didn't fully turn up and
Oh, I
out.
turn every night.
girl, I twisted inside out.
Saturday that was me. Saturday, that was me. Because I may have mouthed off to someone a little too much.
Wait, is that why you went home early Saturday? The girls?
No. Oh
Is
God,
that why
no.
y'all went back to the hotel?
We went back to the hotel because we all had been drinking since brunch.
And I was still going.
Me
And
too.
you guys
That's-
left. Yeah,
that's
you
not
guys
an
left
But you were in
excuse.
ready.
heels. I think that was part of it.
Oh.
The high heels were just, listen, that blister formed on Friday night.
There's a question that if we met Regan.
yeah, we
yes,
did.
we did. We
We
did.
did.
Now,
She's
who
We
is
met
she
her-
again?
At Bodega. We met her at Bodega. She came
She
with
came with her
Reese.
boyfriend. Mhm.
Yeah.
She had her
Who was
sunglasses on.
this?
Reagan.
No,
You're not
I'm
gonna
being for real.
Mariah
Who was
Carey
this?
her, are you?
Do you remember the beautiful blonde girl who joined us at Bodega that was talking to Mia for like a very long time? And she was literally
Girl,
right
what?
next to us.
What in the world is Bodega?
We were
That
there
place that we went to on Saturday after brunch.
where you and I did our lives. And
I thought
you
that
were-
was
Yes.
Share House.
Oh, okay. That's fair. It's both.
Yeah.
The back room is share house. That's fair. That's fair.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I
That's fair.
think maybe did we meet her at the end before the mozzarella cheese sticks?
Yes, it was before that.
Right before.
Okay.
She came in, she was talking to Mia and she introduced herself. At least she introduced herself to me. And I
Mm-hmm.
think Mia introduced you to her too because you guys were talking when she arrived. So she
Yeah, I was,
introduced
yeah,
you to her and then she introduced herself to me. And Reese was sitting next to me the whole entire time while she was talking to Mia.
Yeah, she was nice. I think Dakota, you and I, do you remember when we were walking to the bar and I was like, oh my God, she smelled so good. It makes me want to buy a new perfume.
Girl, I don't remember none of that. I don't.
That summarized our weekend in Charleston. I don't remember a thing.
I mean, I remember being introduced to somebody, but I don't recall who it was. And I'm just. Excuse
She was
me,
pretty.
I'm burping off
She
the
was
pit.
pretty.
I
Yeah,
generally,
she was nice.
I don't remember.
Listen, that is always an easy route to take, though.
I mean,
True.
well, I don't know. I mean, I think I remember her. She had her glasses, sunglasses. I'm trying to remember now.
When she arrived, yes.
Okay. I think I remember now.
And
Yeah,
like
she
I-
didn't talk that much though.
Yeah, but she was talking to Mia, and then
It was loud.
like, yeah,
It was
it was a
loud.
crowded place and stuff. But I mean, she took the time. I think she took the time to introduce herself to me, so I appreciate that. And she was very pretty in person.
Mm-hmm. I mean, all of them are. They're in their 20s. Of course, they're gorgeous in person.
I know. I just remember the pink jacket that I kept getting compliments on from all the straight dudes at Share House. And I'm
Which,
like,
by the way, How many straight guys just came out to us and tried to like stick around this whole entire night?
Too many. Get away
Too
from my bottle
many.
service.
Um, are we calling them straight? Is that what we're calling them?
We are calling it straight until
Okay.
proven differently.
Okay, that's fair.
If they say they're straight, they're straight. You
Right.
can't. You have to take people for what they say.
I
at
agree with
face
that.
value.
I thought he was saying other things. I thought the one in particular we were talking about, I thought he was saying different things from what I recall. This was Friday night, so I'm not going to expect both of y'all to completely remember. I am going to tell you I do recall that he was saying certain things that I would not if I'm a straight female and if there are women, I would not go up to them and say that to them because I'm not sexually attracted to women in that way. So I wouldn't go up and say some of these specific things that he was coming up and saying to Eddie.
I mean,
No, honey.
I appreciate the compliments. I'm not gonna say anything negative about him.
No, 'cause
There
I
it
think-
is.
I think we also follow him on Instagram, right?
Yes, we do. He's nice though.
Not
He's
me, I
from
don't know.
Jersey. This person we're talking about is from Jersey.
You can't
So we're not out
give
in
away
age
any
like.
Oh,
details.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's not like people are gonna go and have a hunt of who this person is. What I'm saying is like we are from the same state, so that was our connection point. Like when we started talking about Jersey, I mean, you guys don't understand. You guys do.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
do.
you guys don't
My ex is from
understand.
Jersey.
Jersey
My ex is from
people,
Patterson.
when Jersey people meet, it's like a true bonding experience. Like we are, you know how Caroline said family is blood is thicker than water. That's how Jersey people feels like. Like when we find each other in a different state, like we bond immediately. I mean, being from Jersey
Right.
is a strong bond. So I can see how he felt connected with me on that level. So that's why I'm just taking it for face value. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying
Okay,
we
wait.
connected through that level.
But
Okay,
babe, like
well,
people from Jersey, when they like see each other and they're like, there is not like, oh my God, you're from Jersey. I'm from Jersey too. It's like, you're from Jersey. And you give each other like this up and down. It's like, yeah. And it's accusatory. You're from Jersey. And it's there. Jersey people are not like that. Jersey, no, that is very, very
I
sweet
agree
way
with
to put
Caitlin
it.
because my best friend is from Jersey and she
Yeah.
is like one of the cattiest people ever.
But
Yeah, but
they
there's
love
a
meeting people
difference.
from
There is-
Jersey, but you act like you hate it. Like, I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it. Like, the more you love something, the more you act like you hate it. Like, I remember my first Christmas with my ex-in-laws. The more they loved a gift, the more they'd be like, oh, fuck you, you asshole. Now, if they're like, oh my God, I love this, it wasn't a great gift. But if they started crying and say, fuck you, they loved the gift. That is Jersey, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
the more
but what
rude
I'm
you are, the
talking
better
about
it is.
is it's like when we find each other in a public space, it's like Jersey, that's what it is. Like
Girl,
being
it's
from
because
Jersey.
you're a guy and you're
Yeah.
gay and he was feeling it. That's why it was
Oh,
like
God.
I mean, we could go for days about this. Eddie's just
Um,
being, humble.
well, speaking of
And
Jersey,
it's being humble. Yeah.
what do we think about the premiere and what do we think about the stuff that's come out about Teresa on our podcast and everything with Melissa? Are you guys caught up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Of
what do we
course.
think?
God.
I mean, Melissa's a flop. Like we all
Y'all
know
are
it.
tray
Big time.
huggers. So
Yeah.
so the thing with Jersey, it's so polarizing. You're either one side or the other, and it like completely divides the Bravoverse. I used to be very anti-Teresa, and I don't know if it's you two and then my other friend Jessie, who's the reality witch. Y'all are all tray huggers and you're freaking rubbing off on me and influencing me. I don't know what's happening or if they are actually showing that like Melissa might not be that great of a person. I'm not sure. I can't tell if I'm being influenced, but
I think
I'm straddling the line now.
Yeah.
I think what's happened is like many housewives right now are going through that process of being exposed. And now this season you can see the Gorgas are trying to do the whole like, oh, we are anti Teresa, she's mean, she's this and that. And then there is receipts out there in the world that are proven otherwise, that they are planning this whole entire thing. So it's happening. I don't know. It's gonna be an intense season. I have some tea about it, and yeah, it's gonna be good.
We need Carlos King back on Jersey. We need
I
him.
agree.
Somebody Tag Carlos King right
I
now.
love Carlos.
We need him back in Atlanta and we need him back in Jersey before both shows get
Yes.
canceled.
Yeah.
I
There's a
mean,
question here from Erin that she wants to know if we didn't meet anyone, if we were disappointed about something.
yes.
Yeah,
Can
you
I
can
tell
go
you
ahead.
about this? Yeah. So I reached out to like Patricia and I was gonna reach out to more, but it was a very sad weekend. The timing just unfortunately, Olivia's 32-year-old brother, I believe yesterday was his birthday. He was supposed to turn 33. He died unexpectedly. And so I had already talked with Patricia about trying to get together. And she was like, we're filming. Can I let you know? And I was so excited. But then Eddie and I talked about it before the trip. And I was like, I don't think the timing is good. And I even brought it
Yeah,
up
no.
to a few other people there just to kind of gauge. And it just was that the funeral and the wake were on Saturday and Sunday. And I spoke with Leva on, I think it was Sunday, and she was just kind of like, yeah, it's been a
It's
weekend,
a lot. Yeah.
it's a heavy weekend. So I don't want to turn things, but that's kind of what it was. We'll apparently we're going again in May.
Yes, we are. But I was going to say that I think the only person that we didn't get to meet, and I wish we actually met in person, was Leva, because I mean,
Yeah.
I met her over the summer. I love her. Yeah.
because
mean,
she
I would have
definitely
loved
took the
to, yeah.
time. She definitely took the time to reply our DMs, or she always checked on me, say, hey, is everything okay?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
How the kiddos are treating you? Are they taking care of you and all this stuff? And she was on point, even though she was not present. She was present to make sure that we were fine and taken care of. So I really wish we had the opportunity to at least to say thank you to her in person. That's the only thing.
Yeah. No, I totally
You know.
agree. I mean, she even I remember we were at Bourbon and Bubbles for dinner on Saturday and she sent her GM over to say hi to
Oh,
Eddie.
yeah.
And the GM comes over and she's like, "Are you Eddie?" And Eddie's like, what
What did
happened?
I do?
We all were like, "Oh shit, we did something. We did
And I'm
something."
just like, thank God it's not me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, that part truly made my weekend, because it's little details like that make you feel special, in let you know that people actually care. Because I mean, Leva didn't have to ask her GM to approach the table and ask if everything was fine or whatever, and even ask for me directly, and show such a like excitement for us to be there. I'm like, I appreciate this because you are making me feel like special,
Special.
and I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
And it did, yeah, it definitely was like that too, it was such a great time. I mean, I don't think I've had that much fun on a vacation in God, I don't know how long. Maybe I need to get out more.
I literally
Yes,
go
you
to
do.
Charleston like all the time. I would say at least maybe once a month. Like just like
Because y'all
we
can drive
literally,
though.
yeah, it's only 3 hours away. Like we literally will get in the car, drive down there and eat, and then literally come back.
The food was so good there.
I
So good.
know, I know. I need to do my diligence though, and I need to get caught up on Southern Charm before I go back because I'm just, I don't know. I just haven't watched it in so long.
I feel like, excuse me, I'm sorry. The last season was pretty good. The season before we were all kind of like, I'm curious to see what happens with Catherine not being on there anymore. I mean,
Yeah,
it's kind of bizarre. But you got to show up to work.
we can
So
subscribe to her OnlyFans and
I knew that was what was coming up. As soon as the announcement went, I was like, in my mind, I'm like, there's going to be an OnlyFans link.
more power to her. She's a beautiful girl.
More power.
She
But
is.
Yeah.
I heard.
yeah.
We hear like anytime you read anything about people seeing her in person, they're like she is a presence when she walks in the room. She's gorgeous. You never hear anything about her like at least derogatory how she looks, and I honestly rarely hear that she's rude either. I hear that she's pretty sweet. So
Yeah.
no, I'm all over Reddit. I'm reading all of it.
Oh my God. I had to get off there. There's a whole Reddit thing. I think I told you over the weekend, there's a whole Reddit thing about me and I can't read it.
Oh my God.
I don't know how they do it. I have to get off of it.
Do you
Or-
want
I
send me
hope
the
it's
link? I'll read the
kind.
whole thing and let you know what they're saying.
No.
He doesn't wanna know.
Because then I'll get on there and read it. It's so bad. Like
Really?
just
Oh, if
people-
I ever feel like arguing, I'll go on it then.
I
That's
know
what
you
I'll do,
will. You'll
because
take
I'm
up
like,
for me.
are you kidding me? I have a problem with like defending people that I adore. So don't
So
worry.
I'm gonna test the waters here. I know we had this little pre-conversation before we started, Eddie.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're going through. I
Oh
know.
God, what's happening
How do we
here?
feel about my Twitter thread about Meizu and my receipt from Republic?
Why are you being so messy?
I'm not. I'm asking
Yeah.
how we feel about it.
I'm pretty sure there's a
Listen,
Dumois blind about it.
Oh,
if
God.
there's one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna review food. I'm gonna talk about food. I'm gonna talk about drinks, and we're gonna talk about money because I love
Okay.
all that stuff. Now, whether you're shady or not is on you.
Caitlin, you go first. I can't start this conversation.
Well, first of all,
It wasn't my card that was no. What?
Yeah.
Eddie keeps passing the buck off to me, sir.
No, because
No, I will
I'm
say
the one
this.
who mouthed off at Joe about
Oh,
it, so
God.
leave me alone.
I will say this. So, whenever I've done like the VIP table service here in Charlotte, they usually build the price of the table into the alcohol. And I think that's what Leva does too, which is fine. I mean, you've got to make like, because they come and do like refills, and all the cool stuff. So, I mean, it's totally fine. You're getting what you pay for.
I've never.
I guess I'm more so asking, why do you think people on Twitter were so mad about it?
Because people, I mean, I just don't want to.
Because I literally was just reporting.
I don't want to be mean to people, but there's this. I didn't read your tweet. I only read your tweet, but I didn't read the comments because
The
I
comments,
decided to
yeah.
ignore it because I'm the type of person who travels. I'm the type of person who has been in many expensive trips and places, and I don't want
Shit ain't
to.
cheap.
And I'm gonna sound super considerate, and I'm gonna sound super snobby, and I don't care. But if you are complaining about an $18 fee, maybe you shouldn't be going out. Period.
Not you reading me. So here's my
I'm
thing.
gonna
Here's
sip
my
on
thing.
straw over here.
I am the kind of person that if I'm shopping online, okay, let's say that I'm on like Ulta or Sephora,
Oh, he's
And
trying to
I
appeal to me
spend-
now.
and I spend $200 in makeup. If there's a $5 shipping fee, I'm not buying it. But if
Okay. There are a lot of
I'm
people
just
like that.
Like I know I get your logic. Like I'm already spending $200. What's $5 more?
Fair. Yeah. I mean,
So I
see
get
what you're
it, but I think that's why people were mad.
Well, people have their own opinions, and
Yeah.
they
I
didn't
see
have
both
the
sides.
experience. They didn't have the experience that we had, perhaps. And
Period. We had a good time.
yeah,
did.
and one thing that I have learned, once again, I'm gonna sound super considerate and freaking snobby, but that's how. I mean, it's not my fault that I can sound like that sometimes. But but I mean, if I'm having a great time, if I'm being treated like a VIP, people are making sure that we are fine. To me, money is not a problem,
Right.
and that's how I see it. Like to me,
that's
if I mean, I said it before. Like even if they didn't give us like a free bottle or anything, I will still be grateful for the treatment and the
100%.
opportunity to be there and stuff like that. So I'm not going to complain about it because I signed up for it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm on a
Well, I
vacation.
was just gonna say to your point, my experience there, Leva knows she has a good club. So I mean, we're there to have a good time. So why not charge it? Because she knows people are going to pay it because they know they're going to go there and have a good
Yeah.
time. So
Like I'm gonna say like I said before, I didn't read what people say because I'm going to enjoy my trip. I
Yeah.
have my money and I spend my money the way that I want to spend it.
Yeah.
And if I choose to go there, that was my choice, and I had an absolutely amazing time. It's like if you go to Vegas, it's 10 times more expensive, and you're not, and like that's what it is. I mean, you pay for what how you want to be treated. You pay for the whole experience, and honestly, if some people
Caitlin,
that
Eddie's
com-
going to kill me.
people who commented on your stuff are not happy with
Dakota's
whatever,
face.
maybe they just don't get a table and just hang out at the bar. I mean,
Yeah, and you know what? What I
I'm
was
just-
going to say is so for me, every time I've been to Republic, I have a blast. So I'm going to pay it and I'm going to shut up because I know I'm going to have a good time, right?
Yeah.
And the drinks are always good. TJ's made the drinks. Other bartenders have made the drinks. there's a streamlined drink there. Like no matter, because like you've been to places where like if a certain bartender that may be new or that you haven't seen before makes your drink, it's not as good, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not the case. Like no matter what, it's always a good time. And so for me, I'm gonna pay the fee and shut up. So that's where I'm at. But I mean, it's like to your
Except you didn't
point,
shut up.
to your point with like don't go out, like the tipping stuff. I 100% agree because on TikTok, people are always like, I never tip when I go out, and I'm like,
What?
Don't go
why?
out.
Like if you can't afford to tip, then you shouldn't go out to a
Yes.
dinner.
Well,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But now if the waiter or waitress is throwing food at me and it's like a fucked up experience, like of course I'm not gonna tip. But then at that point, like you probably won't have to pay either,
Yes.
Yeah, but I always tip. Like I'm 20, 25, sometimes 30%. Which
Mhm.
she builds her tips in too, and I tipped on top of it because I had such a good time. Like so
I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah. I
I'm
feel
not
like
being shady at all.
no, that's not
We're here to talk about the experience because what if
Yeah.
okay,
someone
well
wants to
then
go?
from what I understood
Why do I feel like I'm in a reunion for like a housewife episode?
because it
or
is a
season?
reunion.
It
Um,
is.
I just from what oh gosh, how much should I even say?
Get it out.
From what I
gosh.
understood, the charge was a surprise, not the service fee charge, y'all.
Mhm.
So that's all I'm gonna say. There was a certain amount that was close to some people's rent that was a surprise charge, and that I think is where it came down to. Now, did we have a wonderful time? Were we grateful? Did we enjoy it? Was it worth it? Yes.
1000%. And
I'm
I'll do
just
it
gonna.
again every time I go.
I'm not. I know Eddie's ready to
I'm
kill
gonna
me
be
too.
super shady. This is when the shady Eddie comes out.
Eddie, we're talking about an experience and we're saying good things
I
about
mean,
it.
I wasn't.
I know what I'm gonna say.
I'm not
is
the
like,
one that was randomly surprised by it. It wasn't my card.
No, we were not surprised. We literally just said we're gonna split between everybody, and I don't know. Once again,
Oh.
I hate talking about money because it makes me sound snobby.
Well,
But
no, Eddie, listen, money makes the world go round, unfortunately.
yeah, but
And
like
people make
honestly,
different amounts of money. And
I
what if someone's listening to this conversation and they want to go out there and they want to budget? They want to know what they are
That
going
is
to
fair.
experience.
that's
The
fair.
three of us can tell them, no matter what's on that ticket, Leva's going to make sure you have a good time.
That is 100% true. We had a wonderful time. They brought the
Yeah.
signs out multiple times. The girls brought the sparklers. Look, we can be honest about stuff. I mean, no, here's the thing. Anyone who has ever been to a club where there is a table. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've never paid for a table in my life, and I've been to many of them, probably multiple times a week. Back when I was in my 20s, that's why I have wrinkles on my forehead, okay? Because I enjoyed those tables. So I'm just saying that there is a certain thing that we're not going to say we got this trip for free, because that's
No,
also going to
didn't.
insinuate that anything we say was paid for, and it was not.
Yeah.
We went on our own volition, and this is us giving our actual thoughts about it. So it's kind of even better that we go ahead and say, look, we might have had to pay a little bit out the ass for a few things, but that's that. We had a wonderful time, and I am experience. Buy me an experience gift. I'll take that over, whatever, like, unless it, we'll go to Canal Street like Jen Shaw. We've talked about that, about how we're going there before BravoCon. I will wheel and deal, ladies out there and gentlemen. But my point is, like, it was an experience that I would never ever take back. I would have paid double it if I could pay double it, I would. But I still would, because it was so, like, we had such a wonderful time. The people were wonderful. We're not knocking any of the
Not
experience.
at all.
I mean, I can't stop talking. Like, I literally keep saying I'm like that girl that went to Europe for 2 weeks in college and is like, take me back.
Yeah.
And that is literally how I am. I had the most wonderful time. So, and it was the people, the hospitality, the Soho, the Southern hospitality, all of it.
Yeah, Eddie, you don't have to defend her. Like, we're telling everyone how awesome she is.
Eddie's
no, I'm
looking
not
at
trying
us
to
like he wants
defend.
to kill us.
The only thing is like I don't know. I just it's not like it just like I just don't want to say something very offensive. But
Say it, girl.
what I'm saying is like I think I think, yeah, it is important to mention that obviously, if you're gonna go for a trip, you have to like budget and stuff like that, and that's fair. I do have a an issue with like trying to like um kind of like, oh, there's this many fees and all this stuff, and I'm like,
Get it out,
yeah,
girl.
like I go
Dakota, you're
to New
killing
York City
me.
clubs.
Well,
They are
that's
like
you, honey.
10 times more expensive.
I talk
And I
about money because I love money, and I'm here to
and
tell
like
Yes.
everybody
and
about their
like and,
money.
and we also gotta be clear here. It was what, six of us, and I mean I'm gonna round it up a little bit. I mean, so people have an idea financially how much we spent. We got 4 bottles that night,
A ton, a ton.
right?
And
It
who
was
the like what one person is going to go and buy a table for themselves and not split it
exactly
between
so.
anybody?
So it's six of us, right? We got 2 free bottles, and we got 2 bottles that we purchased. The bill at the end was $1,000 or less, because we split between our card, between Dakota and I, and then everybody else Venmo. So maybe I'm seeing it from the perspective that I have paid myself around $400 on a night out, compared to $180 a person. I mean, that for
No,
a
it's not bad.
VIP.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
We're not saying it's
So
bad. It just, I know that I'm okay. We're going to wrap this part of the conversation up here.
hold
Yeah.
I'm
on,
just
I
going
want
to
you
say
guys to
this.
read this.
It was a surprise that no one's going to be able to truthfully deny that it was a surprise. The charge was a surprise. The
Yeah.
amount
And
was a surprise. That's the only thing. No one was angry. We all went just, okay, we're moving on from it. We're going to have a good time and enjoy it. That was it.
yeah,
It's
and I will say this. Anybody ask me, they're like, "What hotel do you stay at in Charleston? Where's the best place?" Da, 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 da. Where do I stay? The Hotel Bennett. And for 2 nights on the weekend, it's $2,000. Is that expensive? Hell fucking yeah. Am I gonna pay it because I know it's gonna be a good stay? Absolutely.
First of all, that
So
Hyatt free breakfast was fantastic, and I will stay at the
I'm
Hyatt till I
never
die.
staying at a Hyatt ever again.
Why?
Rich
I just-
bitch over here.
I'm a Marriott girl. I can't do it.
I love Marriott too. I feel you. We
I
have
I
timeshares. I'm like,
I liked
my
it because
God,
it
that's
was
what I
literally
was
down the block from everything, and I step
Yeah.
outside,
We
and
have a-
across the street was uptown. I'm okay with the hotel. Not
that's what I
not
was
an
trying to
issue.
tell Jackson, Dakota, that we have I say we, like it's no, my parents have a timeshare that we haven't been using in years in Palm Springs at the Desert Marriott.
I don't know if you can get me out there now.
Excuse me? Are you
I
too
might I
good
might
for
just I might
Palm
just hop on over to
Springs?
LA. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a short drive. You go out there, you drive down. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't.
Eddie is literally gonna kill us.
I know.
But here's the thing. Listen, Charleston is 1000% worth whatever you make it. For
Yeah.
people who are always on Twitter, like when I post my pictures, they're like, "Where's the best?" Well, even on TikTok, when I do my what I eat in a day, they're like, "What's the best restaurants?" Da, da, da. My favorite restaurant. I have 3 favorite restaurants down there.
Hmm.
One is Hall's Chop House, ridiculously expensive, ridiculously worth it. I would literally cut my foot off for their jalapeno cream corn.
Oh,
Leva's
okay, now we're going
Meizu is my number 2, and then my number 3 is in Isle of Palms. So I'm gonna tell everyone to go there.
You know, where was it that the oyster restaurant was really good, and then the day
You guys went to
after,
the Darling after I recommended it.
was it the Darling?
Yes.
Yeah,
It was very
Down
good. The
oysters.
service there was wonderful too.
great.
And then the day I was leaving on Monday, I was alone. I was a solo soldier then. I went over to Toast all day and I had their crab cake sandwich. Oh my God, it was so good. I've never had anything like that. It was basically a crab cake burger. And what was
Never been
the
there.
restaurant that we went to for brunch? That was really good and it was really nice.
Okay.
Do you
I mean,
remember
I
the
love
restaurant we went to for
Charleston. I want to move
brunch?
there.
Where did we go for brunch?
Uptown. We went for no. Wait. We went for Prohibition.
That was so
Okay.
good. And then Uptown Social was a lot of fun.
I did not like Prohibition. It was not good. I would have rather have went to Halls like I had planned,
For
but it's
brunch?
okay.
They
Yeah,
have
we were
brunch at
supposed.
Halls?
Yes, we were supposed to go for lunch, but
Oh.
they couldn't accommodate the amount of people that we wanted to bring to the restaurant.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and started to look. We were looking Dakota and I like an option, and I found Prohibition. We were like, you know what? It's better to have a place that have nothing, so we just went with it.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
at
Well,
the
let's move on from
Yeah.
the Leva restaurants. Leva, I love all your places of business.
We loved it.
Girl, you could charge me an arm and a leg. I'm coming in every time because I have a good time there.
Agreed. And the food was delicious. The service was wonderful. We have nothing but good things to say.
Yeah.
And you're gorgeous, so we love you.
All right. So are we talking about what do we okay, I got something. Salt Lake City, cancel it, honey. Can it?
wait,
Oh, but
we moved to Salt Lake City now. There's more to talk about. There's more to
because
Listen.
talk about this trip.
y'all kept talking about wanting to go to Salt Lake City for our
Cancel
next
fucking
trip.
show. Get rid of it.
No,
I
I
spoke
love
to
Lisa,
John
though.
Barlow. I spoke to John Barlow like 2 days ago, and he said that if we ever go there, to let him know so Lisa and they can meet with us.
Oh my god, I'm
Out
such
in
a
Salt Lake
Barlow
City.
hoe. I love her.
I know, Dakota. I know.
Once you warm up, just take her for what. Oh my god, I can't. Just take
If
her for what she is.
anyone that called themselves my friend went into a closed room knowing that they had a microphone on them and spewed that kind of shit about me, no, ma'am.
Oh my god, you're a Marks bitch. Oh no.
I love Meredith.
Oh, you love Meredith?
Yes,
Do
honey. I love
you?
Meredith / Fran Drescher. I love her.
Oh my god. Really? Because she was hardly here this season. She was like checked out.
That's fine. Yeah, this was a rough season. I'm interested to see how it's gonna go. Eddie, I didn't
I
mean
thought you
to
wanted to
talk
cancel
about
them.
you guys got me going, so I was like, another hot take. Let me get it out there. Cancel Salt Lake City.
I mean, I think Salt Lake City deserve another opportunity now that Jen Shah is going to jail. I feel like it's going to be fun and not as heavy without her around. So I say give her one more season and see how that goes. If he fails, can it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you I'm a Barlow hoe, and I used to be obsessed with Heather Gay, and then but she apparently just gave her explanation for the black eye, which was a kitchen cabinet, and she couldn't disparage an Airbnb.
Yeah. That's what I say about that.
And apparently, we're gonna hear more about it on Girls Trip. Like,
Yeah.
are y'all even
Oh,
excited
God.
for Ultimate Girls Trip season 3? Because I'm not. I'm sad about it.
I'm looking forward to it just because I know it's going to be fun with Candace and Alexia and Marisol.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of Giselle, honestly. I don't care for Giselle. I'm
I love Candace.
confused
Mhm.
about mixed. What's it called? Mitsune Leah.
Yeah.
Leah?
Like, why is
I
she
like
on there?
random, so random.
Like, take
Yeah,
her
not a
off the
fan.
television.
Yeah, not a fan. And
And you saw where Marisol and Alexia said they would not want to go on vacation with her ever again, right?
I know.
Yeah, I'm sure she's horrible to go on vacation with.
Because she's sober and probably that'd be like going on not quite as bad. Bronwyn would be worse to go on vacation with, but like
That would be rough. No. Okay, so are we done? Are we done with Southern Hospitality?
I mean, if you guys want to add anything to it, I think we can still like.
I
mention
know
a little-
what Dakota wants.
What?
Saturday?
There should have been a
No.
camera roll on Saturday. Let me just
Yeah.
say
Should
that.
have been.
all
Y'all,
I'm
it
gonna
is
say.
so real. There should
I
have been a
cannot
camera rolling.
believe the decorum that I witnessed.
There might have been a fist fight.
No, ma'am.
Was it a fist fight or was it a push fight? It was more like a cat fight.
I got out of there because I've spent too much money on this and I can't risk.
Were you close to it? I was just standing back like
No, I got like an eye shot of it and then I went outside. I was with my friend Rob and we went outside.
mm.
And to which this girl, love her to death, come up to me and we were talking about TikTok, but she was so nervous she dropped her drink all over me, and I know, and it stained my shoes, and I didn't wear socks. Remember how you guys were telling me I was gross for not wearing socks?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I didn't have socks on. I just had my shoes on, and so I was walking around like fucking SpongeBob with water in my shoes all night.
Oh God.
You're squish, squish, squish.
Yeah, literally, I sounded like Squidward or something. But yeah, I mean, there
Oh,
should have been a
God
camera
bless her.
rolling because they definitely deserve a season 2. You know, every show that comes on has its kinks. It has to work out. I think by season 3 of shows, all the kinks
Yes.
should be worked out.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So they need a season 2.
Definitely.
They have to. It's like, I know everyone keeps, and even I do, compare them to Vanderpump, but it is still, there's something slightly different. And I'm just going to go this direction for 1 second because they genuinely have the diversity. They don't have their, token people, their token Black person. They don't have their token LGBTQ person. The way Vanderpump did with Faith and with Billy Lee, they have like actual real life shit in
People.
here. Yes,
Yeah.
they're nominated for a GLAAD award. Like you have to really take that into consideration. It's
I
so good,
agree.
and it's all real, you guys. It is real. It is real. That is all I
Very
can.
real. Very real.
I mean, the stuff I just what we saw Saturday, y'all. I mean,
I know. All right, no more tea about that because I don't want to get
Mm-mm.
anyone
in
Yeah.
trouble. Yeah. Which okay, yeah. Forgot. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. We were there.
Aaron,
We
love you.
it's one of those things that you kind of like watch and keep like to yourself as a memory of a trip. You don't want to
Yeah.
talk about it because you know that you can get people in trouble. So
But we
Yeah,
do want to
that's-
say season 2 needs to like start filming like
Do
right
it.
now.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yes.
Start filming in May when we go.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what we need. Leva, hire me and let me work VIP and I'll be fake for it. Like I don't work there, I don't live there. Just Leva, hire me for the VIP experience. Let me come in and be messy.
Yeah, and then Dakota, just don't charge me for a bottle when I come in to see you. And
Yeah. Leva, I hope you're listening.
Love is like, I ain't hiring any of you.
Like banned immediately banned.
We're on the blacklist.
No, I love it though, and they need to get started filming like right now.
Right now.
Yeah, they have the real drama going.
So we have a question. What was the best and worst part of our trip?
The rose and the thorn.
Mm-hmm.
My best part is like at home, like when I have so much shit going on, like I can't like go out and like have a good time. A, because there's not anywhere good like Republic, and B, because it's not really like an escape because it's just right down the street. So this weekend or that weekend, Leva and her club provided me an experience and an outlet to just regroup.
Mm.
So that's my good.
Worst.
Caitlin.
Probably my biscuits and gravy at brunch, honestly.
That was awful. Yes.
Prohibition. I mean, they were bad. I mean, you can go look at my TikTok video. It literally looks like somebody just bought up a bunch of flour and shit on it. Like it looks terrible. So yeah.
Caitlin.
Bought a bunch of flour and shit on it. Woo, okay. Gosh, I don't want to say the exact same thing you did, Dakota, but I literally, like, my divorce was finalized days before the trip, and I had just been like, I want to get out. I'm really like, just get me out of here, out of Denver. And it's two parts. Like the group we had, it was I made like the most wonderful friends with y'all. Adore you guys, and it just friends for life. And really the experience, like I've just been it was wonderful. I encourage anyone, if you are going to Charleston, absolutely. This is not an ad. I wish I could say it was, because y'all, I wish I were making money off of this. But genuinely, I had the most wonderful time at all of Leva's restaurants. I had the most, and club. I had the most wonderful time just on King Street. It was so great. I know I'm sounding like very pageanty. The worst part, oh my God. The worst part was that I did not know what the fuck to wear anytime. I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
cussing. I never knew what the fuck to wear. I had to have Dakota and Jackson come to my room because I was like, you guys, I look like a server. I need help. And God
You
bless
did look
them.
like a server,
I
and
did.
you changed immediately, and you looked great.
I mean, it was just, I never knew what to wear because of the weather. And then I don't know what people wear in Charleston. And I'm a millennial who had a
Lily
baby a year and a half ago. And
Pulitzer.
what do I wear? So that was my worst part of it. Basically, everything else was wonderful.
Yeah.
I had such a great time. Take me back.
Take
Eddie?
me back. That is a good way to put it. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my best. I will. The best part of the trip was obviously hanging out with all you guys, and obviously meeting the cast of Southern Hospitality. Making the connections. You know, like Caitlin just said like she has some issues at home. I have my own.
Yeah.
So being out there and kind of like, talking to like people and like putting myself out there. Kind of
Leva,
thing.
your clubs and restaurants were therapy for us over the weekend.
Oh my God. Yeah. Wait, can I run this through insurance? Do you think?
Probably not.
It's America. No.
Probably not.
And like the worst part was leaving you guys. I was
It
so
was.
sad to
Wow.
leave that day because it was like 65 degrees. And I'm like,
It was
"God damn it.
gorgeous.
God
It was
damn it."
gorgeous that day.
The day
Oh my
the
God.
day we left, or the day
The
you
one-
guys
the we
left?
left.
We left on
That
Monday.
Monday.
Oh,
It was so
It was the
beautiful.
perfect weather.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Like, one of my favorite things about going to the Isle of Palms, we go all the time to the beach. It's like 30 minutes away from Charleston, is the weather. Because, like, if it rains, it only lasts like an hour. And as soon as it's done, like, the temperature's right back up. So,
Do you think it'll be nice there when we go in May?
oh,
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I was there last year in May. Yeah, it was nice.
All right. Here comes the diet, fitness, and saving up the money plan.
No, girl, just go out there and rock the body that you have. That's what I'm gonna do this year.
That's a good plan. I'm telling myself that mentally because then maybe I'll like save money on nothing. Nothing. I'll
You know,
save money on nothing.
I'm already on like fitness mode. I'm gonna get my summer body like I used to have. Like
Girl, I
a
saw your
couple years ago.
Instagram. You are ripped, honey. And I'm
Not
over here
mine.
just stuffing donuts down my pie hole.
Oh my God. I haven't had a donut in so long.
I had
What's it
4
like?
today.
Oh, fuck you. What were they like?
They were great. It was Krispy Kreme and Dunkin'. I know. I have an idea. Leva, can you open up, grab Lamar, can the two of you open up a med spa of sorts so that way we can come get like lipo and Botox and stuff.
and
Then
do
go to
the
beach.
IV meds and do the IV
Yeah.
meds so we can recover after going to Republic.
Yeah, Leva, can you do that? That's another business opportunity.
I mean, you could do backdoor Ozempic.
Yeah. We're not Kyle Richards, okay?
No, we're
Allegedly.
not. We're not.
No, but
Kyle
I mean, like,
Richards.
they just did it on Miami. I'm sorry, not fat
That was
burning
Ozempic.
shot.
Even Jackson was like, that's definitely Ozempic or something similar. Yeah.
You could make great money off of it. Listen, it is a commodity. You put it right there on King Street. We'll go get our IVs. We'll go do our because we were very tempted to go get some IVs, and they were like telling us about getting this fat burning thing.
TJ does the IV stuff all the time. I feel like him and Joe, I feel like I see it on their Instagrams all the time.
Love it. That business opportunity.
Yeah.
Like we get served champagne. We can hydrate. We can dehydrate while we hydrate.
Literally.
I'm a business
Matter of fact,
person.
she should just set it up in Republic.
Yes. You know what? We'll just sleep there. Put a cot in the bed. No, we need real beds.
Yeah.
Just like
Eddie's gonna kill us for how much we're talking about Republic.
No, I'm not saying anything.
I can see it in your face.
we really
I had a
had a
good
wonderful time. We are not even talking shit. Like
If I lived in Charleston, I embarrassingly enough would probably go at least once a week.
Oh yeah,
Same.
at
Same.
least at a bare minimum
easily.
once a week.
I would
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
be a bottle rat and find people to buy me the table because I would go that much. So
Or you could just work there and then you're like living the dream like Mia and everybody.
yeah, I could do that too.
Yeah.
I'm a little old for it though, I think. I'd be
No.
a little old. Hmm.
Eddie, do you want to? I'm just kidding. I was gonna say, do you want to talk about age?
Oh.
I'm just
Yeah.
playing. I'm done being shady. I'm done being
You can be
shady.
shady with me, you know that I love you and I appreciate everything you say. So it's not I just don't want it to come off as like I'm upset. It's just like if I react to shade differently and it sounds more aggressive because I go Jersey on people, but I'm not trying to be aggressive or like vocal. It's
You're
just
not
like it's the way
aggressive.
that it comes off. Like
Yeah. No, you're good.
that's how Jersey people react. We just
Yeah.
go loud.
I mean, let's be real. I charge the fuck out of these brands to work with them, so I'm over here doing the same thing. So because
I'm
everybody's got to get their coin, and if you know people are gonna pay it, then you need to charge it.
That's right. I
Yeah.
agree.
agreed.
Speaking of, I went to Tom Tom when I was in LA. Has nothing on. I mean, there are different kinds of restaurants, but has nothing on Bourbon and Bubbles, and it has nothing on Meizu. They are so much better. Not even talking about price, just the food selection. And Tom Tom is like weird. Wherever they sat us, there was literally like a plant in my face. Like I couldn't enjoy my meal. Like I was having to like knock it to the side.
That's annoying.
And the service was great at Tom Tom, but the food was not worth the price at Tom Tom. But at Meizu, that sushi, if I hadn't just met you guys, I would have ordered another roll.
I was waiting for somebody to order another roll because I wanted to
Oh
eat
my
more.
God, it's so good.
I was like, I need to eat more, maybe not. And then we went to the club and we got so trashed because we didn't eat enough.
I do that anywhere I go. Like the first night out, I'm always the slopopotamus.
Slopopotamus.
Literally.
I'm just so happy that I think like I kept my cool like 90% of the time. I probably said one or two things that I should have had said, but I'll keep that in the books. I honestly truly feel like everybody who went with us was just cool and we got to talk to some like random people like people that we met at the club. So that was fun.
Yeah. And we saw Mr. Bike Taxi.
Trevor.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Trevor.
saw him.
Yes.
Yeah. So
He was actually very nice. I'm surprised how nice he was.
He was, yeah. I agree.
Didn't you ride a bike home with him or something? One of y'all? Or no?
No.
You took someone else.
No, it was like
We-
a blonde Tarzan guy.
No, we took the first night that we went out, me and Lauren, we took the taxi cab back to the hotel. And that's when we met Trevor, but he was waiting. You know, they have kind of like a line up, so you cannot just jump it. So the person who was ahead of him was this really cool kid, and then he was Trevor, and he was real nice. I mean, he introduced himself. He recognized who I was, and I was like, oh, okay, hey,
Yeah. He's cute. I like his baby cheeks.
yes.
Yeah.
He is a good-looking guy. He is
Yeah,
very
they're all
good-looking.
good looking.
Yeah, obviously.
No complaints on anyone.
No.
Yeah, everyone's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Stunning.
one person that I'm happy that I really got to see in person was Lucia because I interviewed her. So having that connection from an interview to go and actually meet her in person, and she was always making sure that like she knew that she was like, I wish I was there. I mean, she is also a parent. It's a whole different ball game. She can just like leave the kid to hang out with us. So, but
Yeah.
she was very present and making sure that we were having a good time too. So yeah.
Yeah. I had a blast. I want to do it again. And I'm going to do it when I'm there for 3 weeks in July. I'm going to go to Republic every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So maybe we should wait and go in July.
And I'm going to have my mother-in-law with me, but she's not coming in Republic in her astronaut shoes and
What are astronaut
checkered
shoes?
Huh?
What are astronaut shoes?
You know, girl, them Skechers that like bounce when you walk. And I'm not the one that calls them that. Jackson calls them that. So if my mother-in-law is listening, your son called them that, and I'm just calling it that now. But no, we're gonna take her and Sherry. They're in a lot of our TikToks, and I want to take them to Republic for at least one night, and then I want to take them to Share House during the day. I think that would be fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
also
want to go back to
bodega.
Uptown. Uptown was that was the perfect way to close the weekend. Like that DJ on the rooftop. Lauren and I stayed longer than everybody because you went back to
Yeah.
the hotel room, and then we
Yeah.
have to go back to Florida. So we stay up there dancing all night with the DJ, and I met another guy there. We were talking and stuff. It was great. And then they closed the rooftop, and then we went downstairs, and it was a cover band playing like country rock and stuff like that. I was just like dancing with her, and then we went and had oysters, and that was when I was like, okay, I think I need to chill. And then
I could
I
never
got
drink and then go get oysters.
It was
oh
So
yeah,
good. And I have
so
to
good.
apologize right now. My dog is downstairs. She's a pit bull mix and she's like
I can't
going
hear.
okay, good. Because
Yeah, I
she's
can't
going
hear anything.
fucking ham on a pizza guy. No, Uptown Social was so great. And they actually reached out to me yesterday or the day before, and they were like, hey, glad you had a great time. I wanted to buy one of their shirts. Remember, I kept saying I wanted to buy one.
Yes.
They're like, we'd like to send you some merch. And I was like, oh my God, I must have really put that out into the universe. I was like, please do. I would love
Girl,
that.
manifest that PR because
That's right.
Manifesting.
I just had Hardee's deliver 2 heart-shaped biscuits to my house today.
I saw that. It
You
was
gotta
so
just
cute.
manifest it.
And I'm manifesting free Taco Bell for a year, except I will not make it for the summer bot if I do that.
No. Eddie, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna DM Leva, but I want to do a bourbon and bubbles orders for TikTok. Like not my what I eat in a day. Like I want to do like a true video like that.
Yeah.
That bruschetta. Oh my God. What was it? It was candied pecans and
It was delicious.
like brie. Oh my
Delicious.
God.
My panties were soaking wet.
Wet.
They were. It was so good.
I
And
tried.
You know what?
I
That's
tried
one
Dakota's
of the
burger
things
too.
that I love
Delicious.
about like. I feel like every place in Charleston, for the most part, like the food down there is just so good. Food Network needs to get down there like ASAP.
I agree.
Like that
Delicious.
braised rib dish that I got was beyond.
I thought you got the vegetarian thing.
No, you guys got that thing. I
No,
got the
I got the vegetable gnocchi with grilled chicken because I was like trying to be healthy, but it was so good. It was
You're
so
not
good.
allowed to do that when you're with me.
yeah.
Okay,
You're on
well,
vacation.
I need to get it. I need to get some tighter pairs of Spanx if I'm gonna eat like that.
No,
was
it's all
so-
about balance. You can eat whatever you want in the right amount. It's all about balance.
Listen, babe, I was eating some of your burger in that at Bourbon and Bubbles, and it was delicious.
It was good.
So
was a good
I know I
burger.
had a burger, but I don't know where. I think it was me and Lauren when we arrived. We went to that place. What's it called? Not Taps, not Talk, something. I don't know. I forgot.
What's it start with?
Toast
a
all
tea.
day. Was it toast all day?
Yes.
That's where I
Yes.
had. That's where I had the crab cake burger essentially.
And I've
It
never
was so
been
good.
there.
It was really
was
good,
good.
actually. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
a little kind of like sport bar kind of vibe. I
Yeah.
like that. And we took that champagne flute, like what's it called?
Chambong?
Ah.
Doesn't someone on the show do that?
Patricia.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw a meme. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling
we
you, I
did
need
one
to
of
get caught
those.
up on that show.
You do
I know.
big time.
So you guys, I mean, it was a great trip all around.
So fun.
I'm so sad that it was so quick, though.
I
You
feel
need
like
to
I was
just-
gone a week, but it went by so fast.
You need to book
Too
a week in the beach like I do. And I mean, it's very cheap. You can get a 2-bedroom condo for $1,400 for a week and then just drive 30 minutes to Charleston and go out and then, or Uber or whatever you want to do, go drive to eat, Uber to go out and drink. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's the plan. I've been texting with Lauren and even Joe Bradley too. We're already planning it, so it's happening. We are
It's all news
having
to me,
a
so I'm kidding.
Charleston summer house themed summer.
And you know what? Speaking of Joe, you know what I can't believe we haven't talked about?
What?
How he literally kissed me on the cheek and then kissed you the same night. So I got a kiss from Joe Bradley first. I just want to make that clear. And And it was so funny because he ran away all cutie, like cutesy after he did it.
Yeah, he's
Aw.
awesome.
I love
I
Joe. He's
yeah.
such like I feel like Joe's the person like if you got some shit going on and like you're not like inept to talk to somebody, like he puts off like a good energy to make you feel like safe to talk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he was very nice.
Yeah. All right, I'm done
So
talking shit.
until we do, until we do it all over again.
In May, apparently.
We are
We're
doing it in
going.
May. I'm going. And Lauren said Lauren is so excited. We already have the whole thing like planned out.
Well, just
All
text
right.
me the details and I'll
Yeah,
let you know if I
same.
can show
Just
up.
let me know like
Because
a
this is
month
the
or two in
thing.
advance. You
This
know.
is the thing. We were talking, Lauren and I, like let's go somewhere in May, and we were like, wait a minute, this is like the perfect time to go to Charleston because it's not so hot. It's like, and it's like still kind of chilly out here, so it would be great to like start the summer earlier. So I text Joe and say, hey, what month is the best month to go to Charleston during the summertime? He's like, May is definitely the best time to come. And I was like, excellent, because that was exactly what we were talking about, and that's how the ball is rolling. And I'm telling you, if I'm going down in May, I'm not going for like a weekend. I'm going for like a week, like a whole
Yeah.
week.
Well, I can't stay for a week in May because I'm going for 3 in July, but I will come down and stay a night or two at the Hotel Bennett.
I will be there for probably about the same amount of time this time because I have a child and
Yeah,
you know.
I am a child, so I can't stay there
God, I
too
wish I
long.
still were one. I mean, I am a child. Okay, we're not going to debate that, but yes, okay, we're going in May. You tell us the dates so we can book it.
Yeah, there you go. No, I was gonna tell you the date so you guys can stay at the freaking house.
I'm staying at Hotel Bennett,
I know you just said that. I'm
and I'll
saying
keep saying it.
Caitlin might want to stay at our house.
Yeah, I
You
mean, I won't
you
be
tell
there a
me the
full week,
dates,
but I'll be there. I mean, listen, I was the hair and makeup girl this trip. So, I mean, technically, I'm like I'll have services rendered, right?
yeah.
Just tell me when. Just tell me when I'll be there. Okay. Just tell me.
Are we signing off?
I think
Are we
so.
signing off? I think we
Okay.
spilled too much tea. Enough, enough tea for a whole week and a whole month.
You think we spilled too much tea?
Not really. I think you
Really?
have
No.
you can easily say many things, and I'm pretty
We
sure I'll
could
be
we could have
just
said
as
more.
embarrassed.
We could
Yeah.
have said a lot more.
Yeah. Well, I keep everything real.
I
If there's
like
one thing
that.
my favorite housewife, Nene Leakes, has taught me, it's to keep it 100.
Bloop, he said, and that's it.
Yeah, blue, blue, bleep, bleep. I'm all about it.
Okay, guys. So, thank you so much for coming on, and we are gonna do this all over again, because we are gonna party harder this time. We're gonna play harder, party harder, get 10 together. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a freaking awesome good time.
Can't wait.
Okay,
Thank you.
besties. Bye.